Hi everybody, my name is Rodrigo. I'm going to be talking about Halloween. Halloween is a holiday we celebrate on October 31st in America and all over the world. They say that on Halloween there's a bridge between the living and the dead. But have you ever asked yourself, what's the history behind Halloween? Why do we put masks on? Why do we carve pumpkins? According to the National Retail Federation, Americans spent $9 billion on Halloween this year. So, I am going to be talking about Halloween's origins. I'm going to be talking about Halloween's introduction to America and Halloween now. To understand the origins of Halloween, you have to go back 2,000 years. The Celtic people were early European tribe that celebrated Samhain. Samhain was a festivity that marked the end of summer and beginning of winter. During this time, they believed that spirits roamed the earth and could either cause chaos to their crops, and a good harvest was life or death for them. A way that they commemorated this festivity is by doing sacred bonfires, wearing animal skins, and they had priests that predicted the future. In the 9th century, the Christians arrived in the Celtic lands. At this time, they intertwined their religious teachings with the old traditions of the Celtic people. It wouldn't be until 1200 AD when the church would designate All Souls Day as a holiday to overtake this pagan holiday. On All Souls Day, they set aside so people can remember the souls of the people who had departed. They still celebrated the old traditions, but something new that they introduced was going door to door and begging for souls cakes. Beggars normally did this in order to get a payment to pray for the souls of the departed. This festivity would be known by many names in the following centuries. It would go from All Saints' Day, All Hallows Eve, and eventually Halloween. In the 17th century, the early European settlers arrived to America. To this new land, they brought with them their old traditions. Even though many believed in a Protestant religion, Halloween would still flourish at this time, and it would be due to the Spanish Catholics and the African slaves that were brought here. But it wouldn't be until there was a big wave of Irish immigrants that would arrive to America in the 1840s during the Great Potato Famine. During this time, they helped nationalize Halloween in America. Something new that the Irish brought to Halloween was bringing jack-o'-lanterns. They used to actually carve turnips and paint scary faces on them and use them as lanterns. They believed that this would scare away the spirits. In the 1920s in America, this sinister, dark holiday would get more of a community-centeredness. And fast forward to now, Halloween. It is a highly lucrative, highly profitable, and highly commercialized festivity. According to the National Retail Federation, the biggest things that people in America spend on Halloween are costumes, decorations, and candy. The top costumes for children are princesses and superheroes. For adults, it's vampires and witches. The second thing that people spend the most on is on Halloween decorations. That's going to be with tombstones, fake skeletons, or a fog machine. 70% of people in America that are going to celebrate Halloween are going to spend that money on candies. People are no longer putting on their animal skins, but they're putting on a mask. In conclusion, I talked about the origins of Halloween, I talked about the introduction of Halloween to America, and I talked about a little bit about Halloween now. So next time when you put your mask on, remember that you're celebrating thousands of years of Celtic traditions. Thank you.